Hi guys, it is Sunday, it is around noon, and I survived the weekend with the kids at the water park. This is not a small feat, and honestly, I'm a little bit proud of myself. We went to the Great Escape Lodge and indoor water park for yesterday and an overnight and this morning, and there was a fire and we were locked in the water park and all of the things. So needless to say, I'm stinking thrilled to be home right now, and I have a bit of a Rastafarian wave thing happening with my hair, and that's totally fine. I'm just glad to be home. So we have to go pick out some landscaping for the backyard, but before I did that, I wanted to hop on really quick and do my makeup. Hi, Amber. So I'm going to start with Touch Glorious Primer, and then I'll show you the other products that I'm going to use while I'm waiting for this to set. If I look a little exhausted today, it's because I slept in a queen-size bed with my two children and woke up with feet in my face and toes in my back. And, you know, Dylan is like the most aggressive sleeper on the planet. He just like thrashes. He's a kid who should have a weighted blanket. So, yeah, it was me, Dylan, and Chase in the queen-size bed. And it was a lot of togetherness for us. I love my kids and everything, but now I need a little bit of time away from them after 48 hours stuck to them, like when they were growing inside of my belly. Hi, Tracy. So that's primer. Primer needs to sit on your face for a few minutes to acclimate and dry. You don't want to rush right into doing your foundation because you're not going to love the results. So I'm just going to show a couple, like sort of a similar makeup routine that I did yesterday, but just kind of switch up a couple of things about it because I like to vary things a little bit. I'm going to use a lip BonBon today because a lot of people had questions about them and liked the concept of the lip BonBon. So I'm going to use, yesterday I used the brighter pink variety, which was the raspberry cheesecake, and today I'm going to use the red velvet cake. So this one has a little bit more of a purpley pink undertone, whereas this one is just straight up pink. So today we're going to use this, and we'll accompany that with Plush lip liner, and yesterday I used Pouty. I am going to use the stick foundation again today. This goes on order again May 28th. I'm taking a pre-order list so that I can be responsible for hopping online and ordering everything. It will come to me and then I'll ship it out to you. I only do that not because it's not available to you or anything, but because there's like usually a queue that you have to like get lined up to get on the website to order, and things just kind of sell out fast. So I'm taking it upon myself to take the pre-orders and then get everything in and send it out to you. So if that's what you want to do, just send me a message. I've already got like 4 or 5 ladies that are going to take advantage of that. All right, so we're going to use similar makeup to yesterday. I'm just going to vary the colors and the shades so that you can kind of see something a little bit different. I don't use the same, hi Andrea, I don't use the same products every single day. I kind of try to change it up because I get bored with my makeup routine. And I like to show you different things because different things work differently for different people. I can do a pressed powder under eye. You know, I did a pressed powder under eye yesterday. So let's change that up and do a cream under eye with the setting powder. That'll be better. And I'll use taffeta. Okay, so let's go in. Hi, Kelly. Let's go in and use the stick foundation. So this is the shade Lace. Hi, Heidi. This is the shade Lace. It is a cream foundation. It will not clog your pores. It's perfect for all skin types, but if you have oily skin, you're going to want to definitely grab either a pressed powder or a transition setting powder to set this with. And these is how it goes on. Just like that. All the areas that it goes on to. I like to blend it in with the Kabuki brush. That is also available on the website on the 28th. Fabulous product. And watch how well this spreads it out. So these are all the areas that I put the foundation, and it's just going to blend out by stippling it in and pressing it together, and you can just see how it blends it right away. So this foundation is full coverage. It is not going to clog your pores. If you have dry skin, you're going to love it because it's got 2 different kinds of cosmetic wax in it. And it's going to basically seal your face so that the moisture that your face produces doesn't like seep out during the day. So it's going to give you a dewier complexion. And it's going to make your skin feel more moist. And you can see how easy it is to apply with this. Just blending, blending. So yes, we were at the water park, which the kids had a blast. It was smaller than I thought that it was going to be. But the kids didn't care. They had a good time. Of course, as kids normally do. But it's just like a lot. Sometimes you just need a break. But my husband got a break. He had a guys' night. I don't know how I sign up. Can I get a spouse like me? Because honestly, if he was like, I'm going to take the kids for the weekend and you do whatever you want with your girlfriends, I would be like, thank you, sweet angel of mercy. Where have you been my whole life? So far, no luck. No luck with that. Okay, so foundation is totally on. There's a lot of yelling going on outside. All right, so foundation is totally on, and now we're going to go in with, this is Velour concealer, so Skin Perfecting Concealer. I like to put it on the back of my hand like this. I put a very little amount on. You can see, not much at all, because it blends out really, really easily. I don't like to use my fingers because that makes me use more product, so I use this Splurge Cream Shadow Brush. And I'm just going to cover up the fact that I slept in a queen bed with my 2 children last night and I'm exhausted. I'm not doing a super bright under eye today. I'm doing a very natural under eye, which is why I'm using Velour. When I want to use a more aggressive contour, I go in with Scarlet, which is the lightest contour that we have, concealer. Today I'm just going for like a very natural yet flawless look, which is why this is going to be a lighter, more natural shade. Okay. The best makeup sometimes is just looking good and not looking like you're wearing a ton. Okay. So now I'm going to take, I didn't wash this because of course I'm running behind. So this is the makeup sponge that I usually use to blend it in. I'm going to just take a little of my rose water and spray it on here. And that's going to make it damp enough to where everything is going to blend in really effortlessly. So I'm just going to press these 2 products together. And then that concealer is going to melt right into my skin and stay in place all day long. And don't smear it, just press it. You're going to have a way better application if you stipple as opposed to smear. The only smear I like is when I go to a Jewish party and they have a bomb cocktail hour. That's a smear. The end. Okay. Fully blended. Like I said, this is not an aggressive contour. This is just like a wake up and look refreshed type of a thing. Totally blended in, looking good. We do need to set it though, so I'm going to go in with Touch Behold setting powder. This is a translucent powder, so it goes on anything liquid or cream and it locks it into place so that if your face gets oily or wet or it's really humid out or something like that and you're sweating, your makeup is not going to move. So you don't have to be color matched for this. I like to go in with a brush personally because I don't like a ton of product on. And I just go in and press it right into my skin like this. And it just absorbs any extra oil or moisture that's on your skin so that your makeup doesn't shift during the day. It also, because it's so super finely milled, is going to blur your pores and just give you this very flawless veil over your skin. Okay, done, 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 done. All right, now let's go in with bronzer. I'm going in with Beachfront bronzer in Malibu, which is our darkest shade. And I'm just going to blend that in from the corner of my ear down towards the corner of my mouth. And really the idea is don't put a ton on, but blend it in really, really well. And I just blend it sort of up onto my cheekbone. Like that. If you go too aggressive with your contour and you don't like it, I'm going to show you a little trick. I use this every day to blend my makeup out. Down my nose to warm it up. You can see how just adding that contour to your face just like livens it up. It gives your face so much structure. Makes you look thinner, like thinner, healthier, relaxed, rejuvenated. All those good things that we all want to be. Right. So my little trick is I always take this big fluffy powder brush and I blend everything together with it, and that just softens up all the transitions on my face. This has nothing on it. This is the cheapest makeup trick you're ever gonna learn, is just to blend your makeup with something with nothing on it. You can do this with your blush, you can do this with anything, but I like to do it with my contour at the end so that it just looks really, really natural. Because I have a thing about makeup that just looks like super phony. All respect to the girls who love it, just not me. Done. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into Sweet. This is, if anybody says, I need a blush, but I don't know which color, I tell them to go with Sweet. It looks amazing on everyone. I just tap it once and apply it. It's just that perfect peachy flush color that looks good on everyone. It's a very believable pink. Touch it once and you're done. Hyper pigmented. These will last you a very long time. Done. And like just flushed, relaxed, rejuvenated, all that stuff. Good to go. Good to go. All right, now what do we got? Let's do brows. Brow Obsession palette is my obsession in the shade Brunette. I'm just gonna go in really quickly and give my brows a little bit of structure. I have decent brows. I just like to enhance them a little bit because I feel like it fills my face in better and gives me like my face a little bit of extra structure. It's sort of like contour for your actual bone structure. So I'm going to do a very natural brow, nothing too contrived. Although I say that and I'm sure people would disagree, but that's fine. So I just draw the bottom line of my brow from start to finish, the top line from almost start to finish, and then I fill in from the arch all the way down to the tail and make sure that that has a lot of nice color and structure. Hi, Gemma. So the arch all the way to the tail has the color and structure that I want. And then I just fill in very subtly by blending what's on my brush to what's already on my brow and giving the front of my brow that soft, ombre entry point. So super believable, and you can tell. Obviously this side is done and this side is not done, but this side has so much better structure than this side does just by coloring your brows in. I actually did somebody's makeup last Tuesday and she had never filled her brows in before. And so I got all done and she was like, I love all the colors that you used. I'm just not sure about the brows. I've never colored my brows in. Don't you think they look dark? And I'm like, well, they look darker because they were significantly darker. But somebody else was here and they were like, those brows are everything. It frames your face. You look younger. Because really, honestly, if you notice, start looking at some like teenagers and look at little kids. They have very, what do you do to curl your hair with, hon? Today I use this, which is a 3/4 inch curling iron. I can't use wands. I've tried. I burned myself. But usually I just I usually divide my hair in 3 sections and then I curl going backwards and I let everything set until it's like fully cooled down and then I just run my fingers through it. Today it was kind of like damp from playing in the water park and there was no way that I was going to spend the time to try to straighten it out with the blow dryer and round brush. So I embraced. My hair has a lot of natural texture to it, and sometimes it's easier not to fight with it. Hi, Karen. So anyway, brows are absolutely everything. If you look at little kids, you'll notice that they have really full brows, and that's what makes them look so like youthful and charming, is that full brow. So don't be afraid to play with your brows and fill them in. Do it a couple of times and see how you feel about it, because it really does make a huge difference. Okay, so I'm going to go in with Addiction Palette 1 to do my eyes today, just because I wanted something simple, and that's why I love these Addiction palettes. Thank you, Gemma. That's so nice. I love these Addiction palettes because it kind of takes the guesswork out of things. I can just open one up. I love Palette 1 because I usually do use natural colors and like browns. So I'm going to go in with Chipper, which is this like medium brown right here, and just my unique blending brush. And I'm going to go blend this into the crease of my eye and just give my eye a little bit of shadow. Again, all the shades in our pressed shadows are also hyperpigmented, so you just need a very little bit. I almost never get fallout unless I'm doing like a seriously heavy eye look and I'm going in with tons and tons of product. I go in with very little product. Alright, so that's Chipper, and then I'm going to put Brassy, which is this metallic-y shade. I'm going to put it on my finger and just go in from the inside corner onto my lid with my finger, and we'll blend it out afterwards. Wake my eye up, and I'm going to go in with that same big fluffy brush and just blend it out and soften it up. Okay, and I'm going to use, because it's sitting right here, I'm going to use my angled brow brush, and I'm going to grab a little bit of Chipper on it, and I'm going to put it on my lower lash line. I could have also used my brow palette to do this, because I will occasionally do that if I'm in a hurry. But I love this brush for doing something like that, and I also love that all of our shadows can double as liners. And if you really want to concentrate the color, just grab an angled brush and wet it, and it's basically going to turn it into a liquid liner. Okay, so my new favorite product, 4D Lash. This mascara is everything. 4D mascara. You can order it now. It will ship to you the first week of June. it's gonna like literally quadruple your brow, or your brows. I'm still hooked on brows. It's gonna quadruple your lashes from root to tip. And now that it makes my lashes longer, I usually have to do this trick, is where I put my mirror below me so that I don't get mascara all over the top of my eye. So I do 2 coats. The second coat is where all of the magic happens. Okay. What I love about it is on this wand, it basically grabs and separates all of your lashes from the root to the tip, so they look really, really, really full, like when you put on fake lashes and they just this intense fullness. That's the best part of this, is not only is there length, but there's fullness. I can honestly say it gives you like a false lash appearance. Okay, and then I'm going to use what I have left over on my wand to do my lower lashes. And like, how much do they stand out? It's incredible. Incredible. All right, so let's do, I'm going to use my powder luminizer in Benevolent today. I always put a luminizer on. It just blends my contour and my blush together, and it gives my skin that glow. And then I just kind of put it over my brow bone and down my nose and on my Cupid's bow, like that. And it just blends. It gives your face that shimmer shine. You see it right here, so that you just look like really youthful and radiant. I'm hooked. There's a lot of screaming going on downstairs. Okay, final is the lip. I'm going to go in with Plush lip liner and my lip BonBon in Red Velvet Cake. So Plush, this is a very low maintenance lip look, but I swear liner is a necessity for me every day. It keeps your lips looking perfect shaped, and it keeps your color in place. Okay, so Red Velvet Cake. Lip BonBon. It just has a little bit more of like a berry tone to it. Whereas the pink that I wore yesterday is definitely like a light pink, but this has more of a berry tone. And I think what I'm going to do is just touch up my bronzer really quick, and then I'm going to be done. So if you want to hop on the pre-order list for the cream foundation or the stick foundation, just let me know. You can add anything else, like if you want to do a bigger order or if you just want to get the stick, that's totally fine. But that's going to release a week from Tuesday. So I'm very excited for that. I also ordered 10 more 40 mascaras that should be here the second week of June. So if you want to get on the list for one of those, just send me a message and we'll get you all taken care of. The last thing I'm going to do is go in with Touch Behold Setting Spray. And set my makeup. And that's going to hold everything in place for the day. I played in a water park all day yesterday, and my makeup was still perfect when we went out to dinner. Just to give you an idea of how well your product will stay as long as you follow the right steps and then you set it. Totally. You're gonna get a lot better wear out of your makeup when you follow the certain steps. All right, so I will take an unfiltered selfie and I will post it. I always take my selfies not in front of my ring light, but in front of an open window with some sunlight coming through it. Gives you the best finish, honestly. But number two, it just shows you the makeup that much better. So I will post a selfie with a list of the products that I use to achieve the look. And then if you have questions about anything, just shoot me a message and we can color match you and get you on the pre-order list. I also posted today my favorite collection that we have, which has a primer, a setting product, a blush, a mask, and a foundation in it. And it's packaged so that it's at a discount. So if you're interested in those products, you can actually grab a collection set, and it comes with a really cute collection bag, like a makeup bag to put it in. So that is our look for today. I will be back on Tuesday and we'll do something else. If you guys want to see anything special or in particular, never hesitate to message me or comment and say what you want to see, and then I'll make sure that I feature that on an upcoming video, because I know that it's important to kind of see different things, and I try to make it interesting and vary it myself. But if there's anything you're interested in that I'm not showing, then certainly let me know. But I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. If you have friends and family that are into skincare, makeup, all of that kind of stuff, definitely the Facebook doesn't like the SHARE word, but that's how I meet new people. That's how I expand my business, and that is my huge goal right now. So, you know, definitely liking, commenting, sharing, showing your friends this sort of thing helps me out, and I would really appreciate if you would do that. Otherwise, I will see you back here on Tuesday.